I'm Faye What, and let's queer up gay culture. What do you think about the straight culture invasion of queer spaces? In his latest straight nonsense column for Out.com, Moises Mendez II questions the growing intrusion of straight culture into queer spaces. Mendez originally planned to write only about the insanity of straight culture, but a weekend experience at a Brooklyn party called Bear Milk, a space for mostly black and brown bears and their admirers, shifted his focus. He writes, quote, straight people need to learn to read social cues and understand when they are not welcome in queer spaces, end quote. He describes a group of seemingly straight young people who entered the event, gawking and standing awkwardly among patrons in their underwear as they made out and danced. Their presence, he says, quote, felt like a violation. While some attendees shrugged it off, Mendez argues that true allyship means respecting boundaries and quote, entitlement does not go far in the queer community. There is more than enough space for us to share with people who want to be in community, but don't pull a Trump and force your way in and refuse to leave, end quote. You know, there's something about reading a room that people need to learn, all right? Moises Mendez just said out loud what a lot of us whisper in the bar all the time. The invasion of straight culture into queer spaces is getting real, and it is true, right? I think that there's LGBTQ plus spaces, John, right? And in our LGBTQ plus community, we all more or less might fit into one of the acronyms, okay?
Sure.
In that, there are sub communities, right? And then, you know, there's bears, there's all kinds of other communities. And so I believe that at this point, you know, there's a lot of welcoming places, right? You can go to Hunters and you will see a mixed group of people. You will see LGBTQIA two-spirited all represented.
Absolutely.
Then there are some parties that are just for the bears, right? That are just for the clothing optional bears, okay? Mm. There are pool parties, there are events. Know where you're at. Read the room. I am a femme-presenting lesbian. I love my gay boys. I hang out at the Eagle all the time, right? But when the red lights go on at the Eagle, if you know, you know, that's when Faye leaves. That's when I leave. I do exit stage left because at that moment, that's when everybody's really feeling themselves and having a great time. And I don't think that they want to see a femme presenting girl in the middle of the dance floor. So, you know, I want them to have their time, enjoy their time behind the tire, and me not be there. You understand? I'm not a straight person. I am part of the LGBTQIA community, yet I still know my place sounds wrong to say. I want people to feel authentically and comfortably themselves. So I put myself in a bear kind of feeling. I'm like, grr, I'm a bear. Do I want to see this girl here? No, so I leave. You know what I mean? So, I think that there's just a matter of reading the room. I don't think that there's anything wrong with straight people coming into our spaces, but you shouldn't gawk. You shouldn't laugh. You shouldn't point. You shouldn't make a spectacle of yourself because it's not your safe space. Does that make any sense to you, John?
It does, and I want to split a little bit of a hair with you there.
Split it.
Is that, you know, you're talking about when you're saying don't gawk and things like that. Yes, absolutely. We're not here to be your zoo animals. At the same time, places like, only because you name check them, and we both know Chuck and Team Eagle, and they're fantastic, and they never make anybody feel uncomfortable, no matter what. That's Faye saying that she wants to give people the space to be who they are.
Exactly.
And I will agree with you that to a point. I don't want anybody with their rednecks and red hats coming in to the bars and making a scene. I mean, you know, go away, get COVID, get measles, and die. Seriously, you people are terrible. But to just blanketly cut off a space, that's almost like creating our closet. It's almost like when we go into the bar, and we shut the door to outsiders. Well, now we're in a closet, a fabulous closet with a great DJ, but a closet nonetheless.
Yes.
And so should people know if they're coming into a special night, like a fetish night or something like that? Yeah, absolutely. Have a marquee on the door. Make sure people know. At the same time, I'm not comfortable just saying, don't let straight people come. And I think there was an interesting thing, in our community. Johnson's, which is now part of Aquaplex, and they're growing.
They're conglomerate.
They're conglomerate. And when that happened, I asked the new owners, and Velvet Lenore, who's the entertainment director for all of them, including Johnson's.
She busy.
And she is, and she good.
And she good.
And they were like, yes, women are there won't be the stigma on letting women into Johnson's like there has been under the original owners.
Yeah, because Johnson's was predominantly male dancers for male patrons, okay? So they kind of didn't want to take that away from the gay male patrons by having women kind of take over. And they have. I mean, there were bachelorette parties in there that would be super disrespectful and just didn't know how to act, you know?
So it's like, now they're like, we're going to market Aquaplex to the bachelorette parties, and women can come in, but they're not the lead star in the drama at Johnson's. So I think there's a mix to be had, and I think information goes a long way. But just to blanket say, don't come to our outdoor parties, don't come to Folsom Street Fair. Know what you're getting into, but you should still be allowed to go.
It's just life is. It's difficult right now, right? You don't, a day doesn't pass by that you don't turn on the TV and you see some kind of attack towards the LGBTQ plus community. And for that reason, part of me wants to keep our spaces gay. And I know that sounds awful, because again, I'm torn just like you. Because again, way back when, in the beginning of time, there has never been any more place for a straight woman to feel safe than a gay boy bar. You know what I mean? That's where you go. So the boys don't hit on me and I don't have to worry about that. I can take off my shirt and dance in my bra and it's not a big deal. Since the beginning of time, that has been the case, right? Yeah. So now, now we have this story and it's like, I have to agree with John, right? We have been a welcoming, opening space forever. And now we're going to go, hey, know your place. Don't come in here. It's,
There's a lot.
There's a lot. Still want my queer spaces. But I'll let you in.
Thank you.
That's all. You're not on the list tonight. John's like, but I'm gay. You're still not on the list.
And I'm willing to prove it.
Folks, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.